Welcome to my channel. My name is Danielle DeVita. I have another podcast style, and sometimes I like to do these because I want you to not focus on me, but to focus on what it is that I'm saying. So, as a woman who has a daughter, although she's only one, so um, this isn't something I obviously have said yet, but I do believe that mothers should be explaining some things and telling their daughter some things instead of them waiting until they're 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and on social media trying to get an understanding of some of these things. I think that every mother should be telling their daughter some of these things, and I'll go ahead and go over them now. Number one, I think every mother should be telling their daughter that they are worthy. And that if they believe themselves that they are worthy, that they should dress according to their worth, that they should behave according to that worth, and that they should speak according to that worth. A lot of times, especially in the Black community, we love to say that we are queens, but we don't dress like queens. We don't speak like queens. And we don't behave in the manner that a queen would behave. So I do believe that we should express what that means, what it all entails to know your worth. I also believe that we should say what we mean. So if we say we're going to do something and that we follow through with it, so many times we talk a good game, but we're not doing what we say we want. We saying all these things we deserve and what we need to have, but we don't like to work for those things. And I will tell her, you know, faith without work is dead. You can hope and dream all you want, but you need vision. And vision requires people to not only see things, but to act on it. And that requires number two, wisdom. I think that I would tell my daughter to ask for godly wisdom in all that you do. And then that moves to number three, vetting. I would start middle school telling her about vetting because, at 12 and 13, girls are going to start looking at boys. And you don't want to wait till they're 16 and, darn near pregnant before you want to tell her something. I think that you should start early telling her about vetting. Number four, tell her that ditch the hot girl summer of your 20s. Ditch that and actually really look into what it is that you want for your life. I would tell her, number four, a career can always be there. But I think she should be looking for a family because a house is not a home without family. Family is something that is what makes it worth living, having family and happiness. A lot of times people think, oh, well, I have a family, I have a mother, a dad, I have my brothers, I have my sisters, but they're going to go on and create lives of their own because that's typically what people do. But that career can always be there. A lot of times people are holding on to dear life for a job, not even a career, for a job, and they forego family and children. I don't see why you can't do those things simultaneously. And I'm saying this, and a lot of times people think, oh, well, you're just brainwashed and you didn't get what you want. Newsflash, I'm married. I have children. I have a career. I'm making good money in my career. So there are things that you can do. You have to prioritize it. So I would show her how to prioritize so you can get those things you want. I'm not saying you can't be a doctor, you can't be a lawyer, you can't, be the scientist or the publicist. You can do those things. There just have to be a priority, a give and take on certain things. I think that I would tell my daughter that It's also important to realize that serving your man is not slavery, because you're showing your appreciation to him. Saying I'll get married if he's a good man, I'll serve him if he's a good man, is actually redundant, because most people should know that you would not want to get married, or you would not want to serve someone who is not good to you, because if so, then you have a issue of vetting. Lastly, I would tell her, do not submit her body to a man she can't submit her mind to. And what I mean by that is submitting to his leadership. So if he says, he wants to be the leader of the household, he wants to do these things, if you can't submit to him, if you can't respect him, believe that he doesn't live up to his responsibilities, why are you giving yourself to him? So I would tell my daughter that. These are the things I think people should tell their daughters. And I would tell my daughter as she get older. I would tell her to look at what her daddy does and look for a man that's going to treat her the same way that daddy treats mommy, and that's with love. I would tell her that respect and honor to a man is just like love and quality time to a woman. I would tell her that she needs to have a presence about her that allows, that other people are drawn to her based on her presence and her energy. I would tell her that it is okay to express yourself as long as you have emotional maturity. I would also tell other women who have daughters to make sure that you're not pretending so much to be perfect that they can't see that you are human and they can learn from your mistakes. I would tell her if she's doing everything God will have her to do, everything else will fall in place. So it should be God, husband, children, and everything else follows. So that's my take. You can post your comments below. Take care.